I'm out the front of one of our latest deals for our clients, and they have an amazing backstory. We purchased the property for $485,000 off market in a capital city location. The property sits on approximately 600 square meters on a corner block and is located across the road from this amazing reserve. And it's less than 20 kilometers to the CBD. And in just 4 months, the property's value has increased by over 10%. Joining me are my clients, Rowena, Jonah, Sharina, and Stanley. Rowena, let's start with you. Can you please share a bit about your story?
Yes, of course. I migrated to Adelaide from Philippines 11 years ago together with my husband, Jonah. I left my children, Sharina and Stanley, with my mom in the Philippines so that I can focus on my studies and trying to learn new ways of working and living here in Australia. I can say it's the most challenging, most humbling life experience I've ever encountered, especially the first time being away from my children. Yeah, it's heartbreaking for a mother. But I'm glad I did it because we all are very happy here now.
Jonah, how did you find working with Mindset Property?
The Mindset Property, they always responded very quickly, and they are always educating us about the process to getting our first investment property.
Sharina, how is this property going to impact your family's future?
The property will serve as a long-term investment, building financial security and creating opportunities for future growth. It can also provide a legacy for our family, ensuring stability and wealth for the future generation.
Stanley, watching your parents transition to property investors, how has this impacted your mindset around investing?
Watching my parents become property investors has taught me to be patient, financial awareness, and the importance of planning. It has inspired me to work hard and to have my own investments.
Rowena, before you engage Mindset Property, how confident were you in selecting the right investing location and sourcing the property on your own?
Well, I'd be very honest. My confidence level at the time was very low. I tried conducting my own research, but it took me hours and hours and hours. And I wasn't even close, not even half to understanding what's going on with the property world. Well, I didn't have the right tools to begin with. And the market moves so fast. Hence, I decided to engage your services. And after our initial meeting, my confidence level went from 0 to 100%. Because you explained things really clearly in a layman's term. So even though I'm not yet an expert in the property investing industry, I was able to understand. My brain was able to grasp everything that you explained. You made it so easy for the whole family to understand. You even took the time to come out, meet with me over coffee, meet with the whole family, come to our place. You were so equipped with all the tools necessary. You put up your presentation up in the big screen, and you used the simplest words possible. We were able to understand everything, so thank you, Peter.
Jonah, after engaging our services, how long did it take for us to find you the property?
It took 2 weeks before we get the property. And he did all the research about all property option to get our property suits to our budget.
Jonah, what would you say to someone who's thinking about working with Mindset Property?
Mindset Property, they're gonna help you from start to finish to get your property investment or get your own property. And I highly recommend Mindset Property to help to buy a property.
Rowena, what was it like when you got the call that we'd won the property and you were officially property investors?
Well, it felt surreal. And it felt like I was on the clouds for like days and weeks. I really couldn't believe it. Like looking back 11 years ago from when we first migrated, Jonah and I, we only had $200 in our pocket. So 100 for him, 100 for me, and a huge loan. Yeah, you know my story, Peter. And now we can call ourselves landlords and investors. And it's because of Mindset Property helping us with our property investing needs. We will definitely keep coming back for future investments for myself and the children, and recommend you to friends and family. Thank you, Peter, for all your help.
And there you have it, an awesome story from a family who immigrated to Australia and now own multiple properties. And if this story impacted you and you're needing help buying your first or next property, reach out to me at Mindset Property.